Welcome to the 5 mindset shifts that reduce the cost of decision making. This is a short orientation for founders who think deeply and move carefully. Before I start, I want to say this clearly. There's nothing you need to do with what I'm about to share. This isn't a framework to adopt, a process to follow, or a decision you're being led toward. It's a short orientation. You can listen, ignore it, come back later, or leave halfway through. Nothing changes either way. I'm sharing this video because I've noticed a pattern, especially among founders who think deeply and move carefully, where decision making quietly becomes expensive. Not because they're indecisive, but because every decision feels like it might cost more than it looks. These are 5 mindset shifts that reduce that cost. A lot of capable founders aren't stuck because they don't know what matters. They're stuck because they don't want to get locked into something that requires ongoing self-suppression, performance, or translation. So they wait, they refine, they stay in planning or R&D, not because they're afraid of work, but because they're trying to avoid irreversible misalignment. If this isn't familiar, this probably won't be useful. If it is, you don't need to agree with anything I say. Just notice what reduces pressure as you listen. Shift 1, from this might cost me to nothing bad happens here. Really, the first mindset shift is about removing ambient threat. Many environments quietly signal, pay attention now or you'll fall behind. This is the opposite. Nothing bad happens if I pause here. There's no test, no evaluation, no expectation. If I leave with nothing, I've lost nothing. When threat drops, the cost of thinking drops with it. Shift 2, from I'm being recruited to this is ambient, not aimed. A lot of content feels like it's quietly trying to move me. Even when it resonates, there's pressure. If this fits, I should probably be doing something. This shift removes that pressure. This isn't for everyone. It may not even be for me. It's just a pattern being named. When I can recognize myself without being enrolled, the cost of attention goes down. Shift 3, from if I engage, I'll owe you, to engagement is reversible. One of the biggest hidden costs in decision making is the fear of accidental commitment. Replying, watching, clicking, all of it can feel like the start of something I'll have to manage. This shift restores exits. I can take what's useful and leave the rest. I can disappear. I can pause for months. When exits are visible, the cost of engagement drops. Shift 4, from I'm about to be evaluated to I'm not being measured. Many founders carry a quiet pressure to sound clear, confident, and finished. This shift removes performance. I don't need the right words. I don't need a polished narrative. I don't need to prove competence. Messy thinking is allowed. When performance pressure disappears, the cost of expression goes down. Shift 5, from I have to translate myself to I don't have to perform coherence. This is the one shift that most people don't name. A lot of systems quietly require me to simplify myself in order to belong. Linear plans, clean stories, premature certainty. This shift removes the identity tax. I don't have to make my thinking sound clean for it to be real. When I stop translating myself, the cost of being me drops. Now, taken together, these 5 mindset shifts do one thing. They reduce the cost of deciding, not by pushing me toward action, but by making it safer to pause, orient, and choose later. Over time, I've helped founders notice these shifts simply by naming them. Clarity doesn't come from pressure, it comes from containment. If I feel slightly less rushed after listening, that's the point. I'm not asking for a next step. If this was useful, I can hold on to it. If it wasn't, I can forget it. For those who want it, I sometimes share a short document that explains why some deep thinking founders choose to work with us without committing to anything. It's optional. I can read it or not. Either way, nothing changes. Thank you for listening.